Yo, you hear me? Yeah. Yo.
Yo.
Uh, what's the word, gang?
No, he can't hear me. Yo, you can hear me now, gang?
Y'all can hear you.
I bet. Say no more. Say no more. All right, Chad, we're going to do this correctly, man. First and foremost, round of applause. You motherfucking got them hammers. You heard me? Appreciate you pulling up to the 5-star arena.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
know what we do over here. We give our BTA, so therefore I apologize for in advance for this belt to ass. You feel what I'm saying? Got some hammers.
I ain't no belt to ass. Shit, let's go.
All right, say no more, Chad. Let's go ahead and count it down, man. Let's do this shit correctly, bro. Let's do this shit correctly. Come on, let's do this shit correctly. They using a fucking deck. Fuck.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They cold though. If you know how to play them right though.
Was good, bro.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
I got it.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
For sure.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's all. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Try it again. All right, hold on.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got you.
From the gun, Rodgers. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's going to be intercepted.
Cool.
And he covers some ground on the return as well.
That was a good read. That was a good read.
Okay. The 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
You said it's who? You said it's who?
This time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On first down, it's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 23.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Now, Hurts. To the goal line and
that was nice. That was nice.
Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
I'm just starting.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now with Rodgers. Open man downfield is Conklin. It's a gain there of 26 yards. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, he's struggling. Oh, he's struggling.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goedert. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Britton Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 40. It's a foot race. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Lazard. Now Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
In motion comes Lazard. Here's Rodgers. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Conklin goes in motion. One more time, they give it to Hall. And This time he will work his way into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Covey now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They face second down and 7. Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Here's Barkley. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. Go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Oh, we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And the Jets are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.